Learn how to motivate yourself in just 15 steps. Achieve big goals with these simple yet most effective psychologically proven strategies. Hi friends, welcome back to 6WTV once again. The domain of the word motivation is very vast. How to motivate yourself is the second thing. First, we will understand what is motivation. Motivation is the emotion that boosts you to initiate your goal, helps you to stay focused, and keep you consistent and make you finish as a winner. The secret behind every success is motivation. Motivation is a kind of spark that ignites the fire inside you. It makes you work consistently. Whenever you crumble and decide to quit, you need motivation that keeps you consistent and boosts you again. Because when you start a task first, you find the reason why you are going to do that. The stronger the reason is, the longer you will stay motivated. There are many types of sources that help you stay focused. Decision and initiation are the first two steps of starting any goal. Also, these are the easiest ones. But after you start, consistency and bringing the same tempo to the end is the difficult part. Because, when you see the failures and hurdles, you decide to quit and start thinking that you can't do that. To remove or overcome these sorts of thoughts, you need motivation. Motivation can tell you that you can do it and you have to do it. This motivation is just like a charger that recharges you when your battery is about to die. You again get a spark and start hustling on your goal. Now, after discussing the meaning and importance of motivation, you need to understand how you can motivate yourself. These are divided into simple 15 steps. These steps will make this easier for you to get motivated. By following these steps, you can get motivation and that boost dose that will keep you stay focused and consistent. If you follow these steps, first you will never lose motivation. But in case you start losing motivation, these steps will motivate you towards success. These steps or methods are just like ladders and schedules that you have to follow to keep yourself consistent. These will make your success road clear. But the thing you need to understand here is that motivation doesn't remove the hurdles and failures that come in the way of your success. But motivation gives you the strength and power to tackle these kinds of situations. You become strong enough to fight these challenges. So, let's move to these 15 steps. Number 1, set a plan. A proper plan is of basic and prime importance. Because a proper plan is a very prime thing that motivates you for success. Because when you work without a plan, you lose motivation easily. You remain unaware of your progress. Lack of planning causes disorganization of work. If you evolve this, you will come to know that when you don't have a proper plan, you work disorganized. When you have a proper plan, you know what you have to do now and what you have to do next. In short, you have a proper schedule for your work. And gradually you increase your work. This way proper plan motivates you. When you complete your first day according to your plan, you automatically get motivation, and this motivates you for the next day. And this chain follows on. This is the way a proper plan helps you to motivate yourself and makes you a winner. Number 2, it is never too late. This step is also related to the start of a hustle. Sometimes you waste your time on useless and waste activities. When you realize this, your precious time and time to take action has gone. And after this, you lose hope and declare yourself a loser. This is the time when you strongly need motivation. Here you have to tell yourself that it's not late. It was late until you don't realize you. When you realize this is not late, it's never too late motivates you to start. Tell yourself that you are not late and you are going to start now. This line motivates you to start. When you decide to start, you can sign off on a high. I am not late is the motivation that motivates you to start. Number 3, think from where you started. This step is required when you start losing motivation in between the hustle. When you start losing motivation, think about your start. Because when you think about your start, you get the motivation that you have completed a lot of journeys. Many hardships and hurdles that you thought were impossible to face, you have faced. When you have faced those, you will face these too. This progress you have made will motivate you to continue the hustle, and you end up a winner. You are more powerful than before, you will face this situation. And this gradual progress gives you a booster dose to face every type of challenging situation. This is the way thinking about the past motivates you for your future hustle. Number 4, fantasize the success. Fantasizing and imagining the success also gives you the next level of a booster dose. When you start losing motivation just because of the difficult way and assume that you will never finish this, you have to follow this step. Because in this sort of situation, you only have 2 options. Either you quit or you get the motivation and start working with more energy than before. Whenever the vibes of quitting come to your mind, imagine the rewards of both. Imagine the result of quitting and success both. You will come to know that the result of quitting is just regret. But if you continue hustling and face this hard time with patience and energy, you will get success. When you imagine the success, you ultimately get motivation and decide to continue. So when you start losing motivation, fantasize the success. This will motivate you to continue and suffer a bit more. Because these difficulties and hardships will lead you to your dream life. Number 5, ask yourself, why did I start? As mentioned earlier, the reason that made you start the hustle is the prime thing. When you start losing motivation, ask yourself a question: what was the reason that forced you to start the hustle? That reason is the biggest motivation. The reason that causes you to start the hustle will take you to the end of the hustle. When you think of quitting, ask yourself, how will I face myself? How will I face the reason because of which I started? Regret or hardship? When I can start, then why can't finish? Don't I have the guts? These are just a few questions. There are many more questions that will keep you continuing. This answer forces you to persist. So, the reason that made you start motivates you for consistency, and you end only when you are done. Number 6, regret is painful than the current ache. In the middle of the hustle, when you start losing motivation because of the problems that come on the way, you need this step. Because this is common that a situation comes where you are about to quit. You are sick of facing problems and hardships. Negative vibes come to your mind that make you feel like a loser. You start thinking that you can never do this. In that situation, you need this motivation. Whenever such sort of thoughts starts entering your mind, tell your mind the result of quitting. When you assume the result of quitting, you will come to know that regret is the only result of quitting. But on the other hand, if you decide to suffer a bit more and sacrifice more, you will end up a winner. Although the current time is hard, success is on the other side of this pain. Number 7, change the plan, not the goal. This time also comes in the way of hustle when your plan is not working. Every plan you try to execute fails. You change the plan and execute another, but the second plan also fails. And ultimately this chain follows on. After the failure of some plans, you decide to quit and alter your goal. Some people also become successful in their second plan and achieve another goal. But this is not the right strategy. Giving up is not an option. If your first plan is not working, change your plan. And if the second plan is not working, replace it with another. Keep on changing the plan, but never change your goal. Because failure of a plan is okay and is acceptable, but changing your goal is not a good thing. Number 8, take a break. Continuously working like a machine is also a big reason for losing motivation. Because when your mind gets tired, it starts giving you negative vibes. You start losing motivation and need a recharge. That is the reason a break is needed to recharge yourself. A break refreshes your mind and recharges you once again for the hustle. This energy you gain with a break boosts your confidence and you can focus more. Take a break. How to get motivated when depressed. During this break, you can entertain yourself and reward yourself for the progress you made. This reward will tell you that you have achieved something, and the continuous will lead you to a bigger reward than this one. So take a small break to recharge yourself. Number 9, read about successful people. Reading about successful people is a very key thing for motivation. Because when you read about successful people, you come to know about their success stories. You become aware of the hurdles they faced on the way to their hustle. This assures you that you are not the first man who is facing hardships. People before you have also faced hardships severe as these. Your criteria can be different, and your hurdles can be different, but you are not the first one. If you want to be a successful person, you have to face these problems with patience and consistency. By reading about the barriers that came on their way, you come to know how they faced those challenges. You get an idea of how you can face these challenges. This is the way you motivate by reading about successful people. Number 10, fight your fear. Fighting your fears is also a good step to motivate yourself. Actually, the word fear itself has very vast meanings. Fear is the thing that you find challenging and you find it impossible to fight. To fight your fear, first, you have to identify them. After you have identified your fears, you have to note them. Then you have to challenge those fears. When you fight that fear and successfully overcome it, you get a sort of confidence. This confidence is just like the motivation you need. This motivation you get will motivate you to fight your other fear that is more challenging. Although, it is difficult to fight your fear. But fighting your fears is necessary to motivate yourself. Number 11, have fun. Having fun is also related to the point take a break discussed before. Because when you are tired of working continuously, you need to have fun. This fun is required to refresh your mind that is sick of the continuous hustle. As every organ of your body needs rest to recharge itself, your brain also needs that recharge. That's why a proper source of fun is required to recharge your mind timely. Any healthy or entertaining activity is needed to refresh your mind. When you cooperate with your mind, it will cooperate with you and will give you the expected results. So, a proper source of fun is required to motivate yourself. Number 12, now or never. This quotation apparently seems to be opposing the previous point, it's never late. Actually, this is not against that point. In fact, these are linked to each other. That point motivates you when you have wasted your most of time on useless activities. When you think you are late, you have to tell yourself that it's not late. This is the time to start. You have to assure yourself that you have to do it now. If you don't do it now, you will never be able to do this. This is the way to motivate yourself. Now or never gives you a spark that the time that is gone is gone. It will never come again. If you waste this time too, it will lead you to a regretful situation. Number 13, make it compulsory. This is a reality that you can complete a task or goal when you make it compulsory for you. The biggest motivation is this. Because success is not a secondary or extra thing. Success is a prime thing. You can get success or achieve a goal when you make it a part of your life. As breathing is a compulsory part of your life and important for your survival, as a job is compulsory for your survival, as other activities are the compulsory part of your life, you have to make your goal part of your life. When you make success a compulsory part of your life, your mind itself motivates you for success. Number 14. Workout. Working out is the plus or extra thing that helps in motivating you. Because your physique is involved in the workout. When you put your body in a challenging situation, you are ultimately putting your mind in a challenging situation. This motivates your mind for challenging and hard situations. Because the hardship doses that you have taken during the workout act as a booster dose. This gives you the confidence to fight in every sort of situation. So, adopt the habit of working out and make your body strong. Also, when your body gets stronger, your mind gets stronger. This improves your decision-making capacity and is itself a motivation. Number 15. Positive mindset. A positive mindset is also a key thing to motivate you. With a positive mindset, you can fight with every sort of challenging and hard condition. But if your mindset is not positive, you make right situations wrong just because of your negative mindset. When you have a positive and calm mindset, you can make better decisions for every sort of situation. Because your mind gives you positive vibes and assures you that there is nothing to worry about. You can easily fight this situation. This is the way a positive mind motivates you for success. A mindset is a thing that tells you whether you can achieve a goal or not. If your mindset is positive, you can achieve everything. Friends, hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to our channel. Thanks.